Hi everybody, welcome to this short webinar on everything you need to know about learning to use your staff portal. So what exactly will we be covering today? So what I will be going over is what you can do within the staff portal. So nothing about the staff portal setup or the settings specifically. And everything that I am going to demo is going on the basis that every single option that is available for your studio owner to have enabled is actually turned on in the staff portal settings. So first we'll go over things that will help you manage your day. So your schedule, your time card, and your availability. And then next we'll go over everything that will help you to manage your actual classes. We'll go over emailing, managing your skills, attendance, and also resources. So it'll be just one moment and I am going to bring up my staff portal. So I know you may be wondering, what exactly are you looking at? So the very first thing that I wanted to show you is how easy it is for you to save the actual staff portal link that your owners will email you to your own mobile device. So whether it be an iPhone, an Android, or even an iPad. So right now I'm simulating being on an iPhone 12. So I would just come up here and I would copy in my portal link that my owner had given me. And then I would click on go. So I know it's not going to be exactly the same for every device, but it will be pretty similar. And then now on the newer iPhones, you would come here and click this icon and then scroll down. And then you would click add to home screen. And then we'll click add. So it will save as this little icon here as Zippy. That's it. And then now we have our little icon right here. So anytime you want to get to your staff portal, you just need to click on that. And then you will easily be able to get in. So for the rest of this demonstration, I am going to go back into showing what it looks like through my database. So be just one moment. So the very first thing you're going to see when you launch your staff portal is it is going to ask you to choose your location. If you happen to be an organization that has multiple locations, you can use this drop down right here to choose your location. So I'm going to keep mine with my cheer location and launch my portal. When you first log into your staff portal, the very first tab that you land on is the News tab. So the News tab does have 3 different sections. We have My News, Department News, and Staff News. So just to briefly go over it, My News is a message that your organization from the database, they are going to tailor a message specific to you. So in my case right now, you can see it just says, "Hi Christine, please book your quarterly review by the end of the month." Below that, you will see department news. So everybody is assigned a department through the admin side of Jackrabbit. So my department that I am assigned to is teachers/coaches. And this is a specific piece of news just for that department only. So for example, if your coworker is assigned maybe department of front desk, they would not actually see this department news. That says, "Coaches, please have all time entered by Thursday of this week. Thank you." And then next we have staff news. Staff news will go out to everybody. So all staff will see this. And you can see on my example, I've just got welcome Sarah Smith to the front of house team. Sarah will be working on our social media and parent engagement. So the tab next to that is your schedule. So I'm just going to click on this right here. So this here is your entire schedule. So it's not just only one day of the week. You can't actually click into classes here, but if you wanted to see when you're working next, if you're at home and you're not sure, this would be a great place where you can see this. You also have the ability, if you wanted, to print your schedule from here. As well, you have the option to see any events that you are assigned to. And then as well, on your classes, you can actually choose a different session. So if you didn't want all of your sessions to show, you can just choose specifically, which session you would like to view. It does default to show all of your sessions. And then next, we are going to go to your availability. So first, we'll just click on View Availability. So you can see right here on mine, I've got that I am available beginning February 23rd through to the end of June, the days of the week that I am available. And then below that in red, you can see where I had taken a week off in February. And then again below that, we have more availability. So this is where I have said starting July through to August, my availability has changed. So at any time, you can come in here, you can edit your availability, you can delete it. So if I wanted to, I could come in right now and delete this right here. This time off, I'm going to go ahead and delete that only because it has already been done. So if I wanted to edit this availability, I just need to click on my edit here. And let's just say, for example, even just, as starting today, if I wanted to change my time on Monday to 3 p.m., I could go ahead and do that and then just click save. If I wanted 3 p.m. to change to all, from this top row right here, I just click copy to all, and then you can see it has changed my availability starting at 3. If I wanted to add a note, I could add a note here as well. And if I know I'm going to be taking time off, so let's just say from, June 1st to June 1st to June 3rd, those dates, I am going to be taking the entire day off. So let's just say I'm not going to be available from 8 a.m. until 11:59 p.m. And again, I can copy it to all, or I can add different times for each of these days. So I'm just going to say copy to all. And I'm just going to copy to all. And I'm just going to say family vacation. And then click on save. So this way, if anybody needs to make any changes to the schedule, get my classes covered, your organization is able to see this in live time once you have it all recorded. So I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to say I'm finished. And then next you will see your time card. So this is where you are going to enter your time. The way you are able to enter your time is controlled by your organization. You may have a clock in and clock out where you will see that feature up here in the corner to clock in or clock out. Mine is set up that I can add my actual hours. So if I wanted to add them, let's just say for Tuesday the 3rd, I'm going to put in 8 hours. I'm able to go in as well and add my time for all of my days of the week if I wanted to, if I know what I'm going to be working. And then I can come in here, I can click on save. And then just to show a full example, if I come back to my schedule, come back to my time card, I can actually still come in here and edit the hours. So if I know like, oops, today I'm actually gonna dip out early, I'm only gonna work 6 hours, I can come in here and I can change my time. And then as well, if I needed to, I could actually add a note. I'm just going to click on save here. So that is all the ways that you can manage your own schedule, your availability, your time clock within the staff portal. So next, the biggest part is let's manage those classes. So next we're going to click on your manage classes tab. There is a lot of information on this one. There are a lot of different options. So again, if you don't see all of the options when you log in that you can see right now, there's no need to be alarmed. You may not be using skills. You may not be adding resources. You may not have virtual class links. That is absolutely fine. But we are going to go over every single thing that you can do. And then as well, just to show you the very first thing right here, show all of today's classes. So this is an option within the portal. It does only show, default to show your own classes. But if you may be subbing for somebody else, you do have the option to show all classes. So this will show, like this is Harry's class. If I've got to go in and sub for Harry, I can still go in and take attendance and manage the resources on that class. I'm just going to uncheck that for now. So let's just have a look at this first acro class right here. So I'm just going to click on my class. So the very first thing you'll notice that it does drop down slightly and it just gives me a little bit more information on my class. So it just lets me know my session, the days of the week that the class happens, if there happens to be a wait list, whether my class is active or inactive. the start date, and the end date. So next, let's click right into the class and check out taking attendance. So right here, the very first thing I want you to notice is that once I clicked on to take attendance, which is an action that you can take on your class, the other actionable items do come in with you. So you don't have to go back out or return out to see them. So to manage my skills, my virtual class, and my resources, they are all there at the top of the page right here. So one thing to remember is that you do have the ability to mark everybody present or mark everybody absent all at once for your entire class without having to go into every single student. So just for today, I am going to go in and mark people individually just so that you can see the difference. So right here under Dave, I am going to say that they are absent today as well. If I know that they are absent today and they're going to be absent for the rest of the week, I can actually go in and schedule a future absence. So I'm just going to click on absent today. And then right here, I have the option to allow them to be able to schedule a makeup class. So I can uncheck that if I do not want them to schedule a makeup class, but I'm going to go ahead and allow that makeup. If I wanted to put a note here, I could put a note. Maybe, the parent emailed me. I got a note from the front office that the parent had called in and that they were going to be out on vacation. So next, just sticking with Dave, we're just going to have a quick little look at this person. So the very first thing that you will see is that I do have their photo here. If I wanted to change this photo out from my mobile device and take one right on the spot, you absolutely can do that. And then next, I'm just going to highlight or just show you right here this little medical badge. So if you hover over it, it just lets me know this student has an allergy, special needs, medication, disabilities, and or immunization information. So that lets me know if I wanted to see more about what is actually going on with that student. If I come down here and I click on details, I can see right here. So they have an allergy, an extreme peanut allergy. They have under medications, they do have an EpiPen, and they do not have their immunizations. And then next, you can see some of their other pertinent information. So whether or not the family has a balance, your student's age, their main contact. So Barbara is their parent, their main contact. And again, this is a note that was previously added. And as well, if I wanted to click on here on the details, so if I wanted to delete this note, and I'm just going to say received call at office for absence on 5/15/2022. Oopsies, 2022. And I can save this. Just to note that the role notes, they are editable in here and as well on your student's page. So if somebody in your organization even needed to get you a specific message, they could actually put this in here. So for example, if somebody at my front of house received that phone call, they could put that in there. And the next, if you wanted to have a quick look just to see if there are any attendance issues, you could check all of the attendance there. And then next, I'm just going to come down here to Spencer. So again, you can see all of that same information. One thing to note is that right here, you will notice this little birthday icon. And then Spencer's birth date is actually bolded a little. So that just brings your attention to be like, hey, guess what? It's Spencer's birthday this month because we are currently in the month of May. And for Spencer, I am going to mark Spencer present. So I can either click on present that they were there the entire class, or if I actually want to make a note that they were either late, they left early, or if maybe possibly they were just observing the class for the day, you can check that. So I'm just actually going to put in that they were present. And the next right here for Alan, you can see Alan does not have a picture. So right now I am on my computer. So if I click on this plus icon, it is going to bring me to my photo folder if I wanted to upload a picture. So I will not do that right now. And then again, over here on my absent, I can say that they are absent. I can say, maybe no, they've had a lot of other makeups and I'm not going to allow the makeup. And then let's just mark Brooke present. And then again, just note here. So we've got Beth. This medical alert does alert me that there is something that I need to look at in the details. Their balance, their age, their gender identification, and their actual birth date. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to click Save to save all of these. And next, let's move on to the next thing that you can do within your class to manage your class. So let's go to our skills and our levels. So you can see right here. So this shows my skills for every one of my students. So for Dave, Spencer, Alan, Brooke, and Beth. So you can see on this one, beginner tumbling, they've already been tested and done. If I wanted to click on this one here for Alan, I can check here and it brings up everything and I can say, you know what, they tested today and they were attained today. If there are videos uploaded through your database on exactly what a forward roll is, as an example, you can actually click on that video and see that here. So I'm just going to click on Save. And then the next thing you will see is this pop-up. Email the student's skill progress to the parent, yes or no. Again, this is an option that is set up through your portal on the admin side. So if you do not see that, it is A-OK. I am going to choose to not send that. And then you can see right here, now it has this green check mark right here. So I'm going to go ahead and let's just do Brooke. They were tested and attained today for everything. I'm not going to email the parent. And then for Beth, just click on this one. And I'm going to say they were tested today, but they did not attain those skills for all of them. So if I click here, it will check all. And let's just say they don't have their round off yet. So I need to click on Save. And again, I'm not going to email my parent. There may be times that you are still using a virtual class link. I know most of us are back in studio, but I know personally myself, when I am teaching yoga these days, I am still teaching virtually as well. So if you are an organization that maybe took in students from all over the world during the last 2 years, you may still have a virtual class link, that Zoom link there, if I needed to launch that. And then next, let's just talk about your resources. So I'm going to come here and come to my resources. So these are resources that your parents can view within their parent portal if you do allow that. So I'm going to go ahead, and so just notice here, right here, I've got a video for recital. This is a public YouTube link, and you can see the little badges here. So when this was added, it was made available to all staff and to all parents. Oh, I could edit this, I could view it, I could delete it. So if I wanted to, I could add a new resource. So this resource, I am going to call this Acro Costume. And the next, I'm going to choose my audience. So is this a resource for parents? And do I want to publish that to the parent portal? So I am going to say yes. That way I don't have to specifically send out an email to all of my parents with this image attached. I can just let parents know that the costume is there. When they log into the parent portal and they check that class, they will be able to see it. So I am actually going to upload this from my desktop. And then just to note, it does not have to be uploaded like I had for the recital. You could actually link out and have it as a link. So I'm just going to add this right here. And then you can see right here, we've got Acro Costume. So again, if I wanted to view it, I can view that resource right there. So now my parents can actually see directly from the parent portal what the Acro Costume will be. So I'm just going to close out of this. So that is absolutely everything that you can do within your staff portal and exactly how it is that you will go about doing it. So before I finish up for today, I am just going to quickly show you what it looks like on your actual mobile device. So remember, I am doing this from my computer. So bear with me just one moment. I'm going to get that little iPhone back up for you. So again, just like at the very beginning when I showed you how to save it as an icon on your phone, I am doing this demo using an iPhone 12. Although not all mobile devices are exactly the same, they do work pretty much the same way. So I just want to show you very quickly how everything looks. So I'm going to go ahead and launch my portal, and then I just need to put in my username and my password. So again, the very first thing you're going to see is all of your different news. So hi, Christine, you've got my news, my department news, and my same staff news. The one difference is that you are going to now use this hamburger menu right here. So if you want to go to your schedule, again, you can see what it looks like here. I can click on to add my availability. So you can see that here. I can add availability. I can add time off. Same as before, I can always click on that I am finished. If I need it to add to my time card, it's here. It's just all a little bit more compressed for you. And then again, I just want to show you one last time how to manage your class. So again, if I wanted to come in here, I can take attendance, manage my skills, get to my virtual class, and as well manage my resources. I'm just going to click on the attendance right here. And all of the same information shows. It's just that you have to scroll down a little bit more than what I would have had to when I was doing it from my desktop. And everything is absolutely the same. Everything that I could do from my desktop, I can still do from my mobile phone. It just looks a little tiny bit different. So whether you're on a larger mobile device, whether it's an iPhone or an iPad, it may look a little bit different, but everything that you can do is absolutely the same. And that, everybody, is how you can manage your day with Jackrabbit Staff Portal. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us anytime at Jackrabbit Support. If you have any questions specifically on your staff portal of something that you may have seen today that you do not see when you log into your staff portal, just reach out to your superior at your location and talk to them about some of the features that you may have seen that you would like to take advantage of. Thanks for attending, everybody. Bye.